Well, welcome back to the Megan Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going thrifting. The Megan Show. Quick OOTD before heading out the door. I had to wear this Harley tank top I thrifted a few weeks ago. I am wearing some shorts from Ava and Viv. The shoes are White Mountain brand, and I'm so excited. Let's go. Here is my thrift wish list. Some summer tops would be great. Some crew necks. I can't pass up a crew neck if it's like a perfect vintage. Jewelry, I'm always on the hunt for. I love rings, especially home decor, like, things to hang on the wall or things to set on shelves and stuff. Of course, tiny trinkets I am loving right now. And vintage ad posters I love too. So, got some outdoor vendors. And then the main spot is inside there. Oh my god, this is huge. Look at all these racks of clothes. Oh my god, I love the lights. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This place was absolutely packed. There were tons of people swarming around. We got there right in the beginning of when it opened, so I mean, it was go time for everybody, and you could not walk up to a rack of clothes without people just like being on top of you. Now I'm up on the stage looking out across the room, and I mean, it was just buzzing. It was starting to become overwhelming. Look at this I Love Lucy shirt. Then there's this random booth of toys, which was just kind of a fun little different thing because everything was just clothes everywhere. Okay, so that was extremely overwhelming. So me and my friend and her dad are gonna go to another antique store and see what we can find there. That place was mostly all clothes, and we wanna look for more knickknacks and things. So we'll see you at the next thrift store. I absolutely loved this strawberry paperweight, but not for $28, unfortunately. There was a lot of cute spring and Easter home decor everywhere that I also restrained myself from buying. I, for some reason, loved this little brass bell. I did leave it right on the shelf. And this really cool Polaroid camera I thought was perfect, but didn't want to pay about $30 for that. Here is the second antique mall just beside the first one. And why is there always a creepy clown section at the antique stores? I swear you can always find a section of clown stuff. I thought this Coca-Cola clock was so cool. That diner, you can always find really interesting antique Coca-Cola type stuff at the thrift stores. Of course, I had to peruse the little music section. Hello. This is the upstairs of the second antique store, and it's got all these cool little booths with like different themes, and there was just so much to look at. There was so much cool stuff at this one. Look at all this amazing brass. I like this little heart-shaped blue and white box. I did leave it there. And I found yet another paperweight, this Apple one. 3,000 piece Beatles puzzle. Very, very cool, but it's a no for me, dog. I loved that skull, that black and white crystal skull. All right, that was successful. I really enjoy those two antique malls. They're right beside each other. They have so much cool stuff, and I left behind so many good things. I'm gonna drive on home and show you what I ended up buying. I am back from thrifting. The first antique mall put my stuff in this tiny little box, which was so cute. I bought two things from here and only spent like $15. First thing is this cute little trinket like basket, but made of ceramic. I thought the colors were very pretty. I love the pink, of course, and the florals. It says Souvenir of Buffalo on the back. And on the, oh, I guess they snipped it off. On the tag, which also on the bottom, it says it was made in Germany, and it does say 89 on the bottom. I don't know if that's backwards for you guys, but I'm not sure if that's the year, but that would be cool. But my idea is I'm going to put some little crystals in this, and I thought that would be very cute to sit on one of my shelves. So that was about $8 at the antique mall. And the second thing is this very pretty, dainty ashtray. I have been starting to collect vintage ashtrays lately. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'll just leave it at that, but I thought this was so pretty and it was just $5, and I actually have another one coming up in the next order. So it just says Wedgwood ashtray, $5. Wedgwood China, made in England. Ooh, that's pretty cool. So I thought that was really pretty. So that was all I got from the first one. And the second store was a little bit different, and it was called like Vintage and Vines. So I bought 3 things from here. I first want to show this really cute, tiny little brass snake. And I thought that was so cool. There was this huge rack of tons of brass stuff that I thought was absolutely beautiful. And this just tiny little snake trinket made of brass I thought was super pretty, and I had to grab it. So on my thrift wish list from the beginning, I had summer tops, crew necks. I didn't really look at the clothes in that first place that I was super overwhelmed by. I put jewelry on there. I didn't find jewelry. I mean, I looked at jewelry in a few different places, but nothing was standing out that I had to buy. Home decor, trinkets, and vintage ads. I did not see any vintage ad posters, which was a little unfortunate, but definitely got this adorable little trinket. Like I said, it's like got some weight to it because it's made out of brass, and I thought that was so pretty. And to go in my little thing I got some stones, and these are tumbled stones, it said, because they're all polished. At all of these gorgeous stones. I love these. I love the big blue one here. And that was really standing out to me as I was looking through all of the selection, but I love the color variation on this big blue stone. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize this one was shaped like a heart. How precious. That is so cute. Can you tell that it's... I love that so much. Got all these pretty... Ooh, this one's shaped like a heart too. Oh my God. Look at the colors on that. That is so gorgeous. That makes it even better. I did not realize there were some very cute heart-shaped ones. And here are some of the rest of them. I love this type. I've gotten a stone like this before with this like shiny gold and brown color variation. Super pretty. I always love the pale pink, like quartzy looking ones. All these colors are really pretty. I actually have some more crystals, stones, I don't know what all the right words are to use, coming in the mail from Etsy soon. So definitely follow me on TikTok at The Megan Show with 3 O's to catch all of my like little mystery unboxings that I've been doing lately. But let me just pop these crystals into here. And that is perfect. That is what I want it to look like. I've got some other crystals in another spot in my living room, so I might add some more, and then when I add the rest that I have coming. But I thought that was a perfect use for that. And then the final thing is this really cool all brass ashtray. It's heavy and it has made in India on the back. I thought that was beautiful. This wasn't even with the section of that tons of brass. Actually, there were a few sections of just all kinds of brass items, but this was off by itself in another booth. I love how these antique stores are laid out with these, like each different section has like a different theme and kind of idea, and I just love it. I absolutely love thrifting, and I thought this was beautiful to set out maybe on my coffee table. So that is everything I got today. Let me know what you think. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. I thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.